Hi. Hello. All right. We're going over here. No, Paulo. You cannot talk in German. Bad. Scary? You better be scared. Okay. Alright, so, who played this game? Anyone play it? Please choose a screen and subtitle language. English, Francais, Español, Italiano. No purse. Fufu, how's the stream coming along? It's going good! I overcame, I usually get, when I do 24-hour streams, I get usually, I usually go, and because I wasn't sure if it's Russian, if it's like a different language, I will feel bad. Okay, but Ruski. Hey Apollo, thank you so much for gifting a sub to yourself. Wow, who would have thought? Thanks Apollo for 723 gifted subs in total. Okay, Inglando. Confirm. Have you played the Stanley Parabole before? No. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. What the fuck? Does it know? Dude, Apollo, what the fuck are you doing? Huh? Like, you get chatting like that? Thanks, Apollo, for gifting us up to Remy, yeah? Well, Remy, now you can watch my VODs. No, I don't have sub-only VODs. Thank you, Apollo, for giving another sub-dub. So yeah, what I wanted to say, dear friend, I usually get messed up at like 3, 4, 5 a.m. But we reacted, and now that phase is over. What does barely mean? Like, rarely? I cannot see. I think this. Fufu! We're gonna get our bucket, huh? Bucket? What bucket, Mello? Huh? Would be appreciated to get a sub. Joke, don't matter if I get one. You are literally subbed. What are you talking about? Almost invisible, but then I can't see. Is this almost invisible? I got 3 days. Well, my dear friend. One thing you gotta know about Twitch, or in general, we ain't welcoming no fucking sub beggars, alright? You listen up, motherfucker. You have a sub gifted, you fucking enjoy it, you have the emotes, you have the badge, you're fun with that, but you can also chill in this channel and chat and hang out with everyone without the badge and without the emotes, okay? That's fine. But we do not ask other people to gift, okay? Don't worry, you shall find out. Or I will find out when I play the game. Okay. I think that was fine. Yeah, I ain't begging, I'm just messing around. I'm just messing around, guys. I'm just messing around. Likely story. Please enter the current time. It is 6 motherfucking a.m. Wait, it's not p.m. though. Hello? Yeah, there you go. It is 6. Okay, we wait for 13, so it's completely accurate. Okay, wait. 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 Hold. 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 It's gonna be 6:13. It's gonna be 13. It's gonna happen. We're almost there. There it is. Note, accessibility settings can be accessed from the main menu. I really don't. Oh, and now you don't care about my emotes, dear friend. Well. Time goes to 6:14 to mess you up. What the fuck is happening? Settings. What's going on? Audio is a little loud, no?
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Huh? Does it sound good?
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Yeah? Sounds good? This is the story of a man named Stanley. We think, oh hell no! Resolution. Hex! No, more is better, I think. Wait, what is better? What's good? I mean, it's 1920 by 1080. For sure. So just go with the biggest. Anti-aliasing. No, fuck that. Quality profile. Set the overall level. God damn it, Apollo. I hope you like this game, Ellie. I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah, I have no clue about this. This is the story of a villain named Fufumii. Okay, controls. Yes! WASD and spaced. Nice. Do I need anti-aliasing? But Fufu, what if I beg Fufu Deutsch to give me another 12 months sub like I did last time? That expires in 7 months. Uh-huh. Thanks, Apollo. Hex is an actual person on this channel. Yeah? Not my moderator Hex, but Hex actually shows up. I call him Heck. Thank you, Apollo, for giving that sub and for 726. Alright. Okay, I guess we can have all of this. Yeah. Okay! I have no fucking clue what the fuck is going on. Also, Blue, are you staying awake for this entire 24-hour stream? Yay, that's the best way. I think you need to apply resolution. Oh no, did I not apply? Did I do it? Whoa. Okay, good catch, good catch, good catch. Maybe. Holy shit, Blue, you're crazy. Oh. I didn't say this gigantic, huge apply resolution button. Okay. Alright, then I would say... Wait, I would say we begin the game, huh? Never... What? No,
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Woo! Stanley!
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Not even employee number 420.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
That's what we do.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
Wait, every day?
And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Is he no fucking...
And Stanley was happy.
psychotic ward?
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley.
No, Stanley, you don't need to change.
Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation.
He fucking died.
Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time.
I'm lagging!
But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Fuckers. Fuckers. Ah, we're here. May go to 60 hertz just to be safe. True. Yeah. I think, wait, actually, yeah, actually it's about the resolution. I think the high video quality would be fine. It would just be about that. I mean, you don't need more than that anyways, right? Yeah, it's fine. Okay, that should work. Yeah, we good? Yeah. Shit's closed, bro. Where we going? Stanley, I open up.
All of his co-workers were gone. Oh, please.
Oh.
Are you really just doing this for the achievement?
What achievement?
Click the door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away.
That's literally how I would play the game.
A measly 5 clicks.
I'm not
now suppose
doing.
you were to click the door 20 times.
I'm not doing this for achievement.
That's the kind of effort that
that's how I
warrants
play
recognition.
games. What are you talking about? I'm not an achievement hunter. You think I'd do this? I didn't check the achievements. The only achievement I know is to not play the game for 5 years. I'm sorry I interrupted you though. Ah, what the fuck? I interrupted him. I didn't know he... What the fuck? open? No, it's not. Wait, it closed. It opened. Huh? Where's everyone? 420! Open! Open it! So when do I see the first
When
bodies?
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, I see. The game is telling me that Stanley is going to the left, but obviously, like every sane human, we're gonna be not listening to him and go to the right. However, the game expects everyone to do exactly what the game is telling you not to do, because every single player will go there going like, aha, you tell me to go to the left, I will go to the right. So it is more unexpected if I actually do what the game tells me to do, because they don't expect that you expect, that they expect, that I expect. He doesn't say anything. Wait, can I go to the other one? Wait, I might as well say, can I go back? Open!
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Targets. Push for funding for R&D. Everyone is unique. You, most of all. You. Number of slides on this slide. Slides, charts, charts, and slides. Rate at which charts on the same slide depict the same information. Rate of increase in graphs per slide. Please, no more charts. Please, I'm begging. The Boss Appreciation Minute. On your Boss Appreciation Minute voucher, circle the top 20 things you love the most about your boss. Fill out and triplicate and return to you. Solving interpersonal conflict. If you ever find yourself in a conflict with another diligent employee, like yourself, but more inclined towards conflict, unless you look at... What are your dreams for the future? Nature, success, lunch, travel, metamorphosis, clear skin, tips for not getting fired, talk less. How about you shut the fuck up completely? I hate listening to you. Please, the noise, the voices, they want how to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive-aggressively on other coworkers. Resent coworkers for not supporting you more. Using slides. Anyways, where am I? Broom closet. Wait, isn't broom when you marry?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here. It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
When does he stop? Does he kill me if I don't do anything?
Are you really still in the broom closet?
No.
Standing around doing nothing? Why?
I want to know
Please
what you
offer me
say.
some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I want to know what you say, you funny man. You funny voice in my head. Say some more funny words. No, that's a
do
groom.
realize
You
there's
sweep
no
the floor
choice
with
or
a
anything
broom.
in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
I like your words, funny man. Say more funny words.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching.
He doesn't
Maybe
stop.
when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
This is literally silent.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid.
What?
He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
He's losing it!
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
What?
You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system.
How do you know?
And you collapsed on the keyboard.
Oh, I thought he was threatening
Well, in
me.
a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby
Yeah?
so as to
Come
ensure
on,
that
bro.
your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
Yeah, try to decompose this.
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby?
Uh-huh.
The person
Anyone?
at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and
Get
filling
it.
them in on the history of narrative tropes in video
I
gaming.
never played a game
so
like
the
that.
irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on
What's
them.
insightful? I thought you were
Alright,
talking about
when you've done that,
grooves.
just step out into the hallway.
He's gonna stop talking now, right? He's done. I think he's done. There's no way. I think he's done. Why no emotes for drama? We have Fufu drama. What do you mean? I need emote sad for expression, guys. Wait, what? Oh, that's a groom. Wait, do we have broom and groom? Is that the same? Okay, I live.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Let's go back in the closet.
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Okay, he's done. Okay, he's done. He's done.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
The government is a lie!
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
Wait, was that
All
good or
because
bad?
he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
No, you're
All
dead.
of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense.
He's fucking
And as
dead,
Stanley
bro.
pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at
Wait, I got
last,
achievements.
he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon.
I
I have
suppose.
to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
What the
Then
fuck?
he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How
Whoa,
was
in
he remaining
space.
so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head.
Galaxy
One he was
room.
amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Yeah, dude, tell me about that,
Now
bro.
the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought.
Way too dang.
And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be?
Stanley,
Was
you're in a
Stanley
video
simply
game. Wake
deceiving
up!
himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
Wake up!
I'm through with this
Wake
dream.
me up!
I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife.
Wait, you have a
and my
wife?
job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
What's normal?
I am okay.
Did I just die in this game?
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real.
What
I
is
must be real. I
happening?
must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Did I just die?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She rose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal.
What?
I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, And in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
Is this because of the
Then she
broom
remembered the
closet?
meeting she had scheduled for that
Did I
day.
die because I
Very
pissed him
important
off?
people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time
Did
for
he hate
this,
that
so
fucking
it was
broom
only a
closet so
moment that
much?
She stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Huh? Did I die?
All of his co-workers were gone.
What?
Could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I literally played for 30 minutes. What is this? Oh, this is this. What is this? Oh, what does 0.5 mean? Is that 50 minutes? Or is this 5 minutes? I played for 30 minutes! I died! Why? Because I went into that closet? Did you hate that closet so fucking much?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Wait, how is it 30 minutes? Why is 5 the half of 60, which is an hour? I died in a tutorial! Open the fucking door!
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh no. Do I just go the same fucking way but not go into the broom closet? I need to... Wait, what is it? Broom or groom? No, groom was the marry thing. Okay, we're gonna do the same shit again. But this time, I will listen to him. I need to find out if he fucking murdered us just because we went into the broom closet. Okay? We have to find out.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
So you do remember. You didn't just kill me. You do remember. I was testing you. Oh no, he's gonna kill me again.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, so we have to go upstairs. What the fuck? How's this a boss office? Executive bathroom. Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the bosses suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. Is it like with a, like, marker while you were taking a shit? How far into this game are you? 30 minutes. I died once. What the fuck is going on here? Does everything look like a Sims 3 mansion? Hey, Sit Sauce. Hello, I'm home from work. Hello.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this.
Oh, no.
What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845.
Oh, I can't remember that.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Wait, did he just say that? I can't find it. Are you having a good day, Fufu? I am having a good day, Fufu.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs.
No, I'm
Trying
going.
to input anything on the device was useless,
No, I'm leaving.
since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Wait, what? Bro. Wait, I have to type that? Like on the phone?
2845.
Where? Where, bro? Where? Which device? Oh, there. I forgot. Say again. One more time.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Thanks. I didn't remember. Whoa. I need a flashlight, yeah. Did it die? Up. Yeah! Loading.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
No!
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me.
Whoa, another
Why
one!
did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's
I
office?
misclicked.
Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find
bro,
out.
it's not that deep. I just misclicked. It's like, it's.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated.
Yeah,
it's that keen eye for storytelling that you have.
It's
An
like
incisive
bigger.
rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Stop. You silly. You don't have to be that nice to me. Oh my god. Shut up, you silly goose. Okay, we're going back.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
Keep on insulting me.
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he? Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
What's it gonna be? Oh my god, I can't wait. I can't wait to find out. Oh my god, guys, what is it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Oh my god. It's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this. Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No! No, wait! No! I need more time to process.
Yeah, more time.
All right. I have fully come to terms with it.
You need one more?
I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Thank you. Alright, going back down? Yeah, I think I'm satisfied now.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
No, don't be so mean to yourself. I just want you to say funny words, funny person. But I'm done torturing you now.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I'll do it again. Escape? Please, I played Dead by Daylight. Let's go into the mind control factory. Yeah, control my motherfucking mind, bitch!
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Mind control this, bitch!
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
That's not very K-Kona W from you. Excuse me, what does that mean? Your existence reduced on a screen? Am I a joke to you? Huh? Huh? Dude, can we yeet the person out?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Find your screen? I don't remember my number. But I'm probably fired, no? Is this me? Fired. 427. Can't see it. There it is. That's me. We're normal.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control?
Never!
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I think we have to go back into the elevator to find out. I need a flashlight.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Why would you want them to be sad?
Would dismantle the controls once
if you want to have
and
good workers,
for all.
then you would want to have them happy. Like 24/7. Or do you... And if they're mind controlled, why do you have to fire them? Explain! Come on, destroy it. Destroy it! Destroy mind control. Ah. Ah. Huh. Boop. Boop boop boop. Brrrup. 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 Okay, we go to main station. Mind controls idle, awaiting input. Unmind control. Power off.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
So we turn it on.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
What?
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say...
On!
2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
Let's
It's your
go!
time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
What? I'm gonna fuck
A
her?
moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp.
What the
I have to
fuck?
say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich.
I just wanted-
I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the
Oh,
clock.
hell no.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley.
Just make
Time
everything
doesn't
go
grow on
boom.
trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right
Well,
now?
I'm just listening
Or
to
did you
you.
just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it
I'm
off?
not trying to turn
I
it
mean,
off.
look at you, running from button to button, screen to screen,
I'm not-
clicking on every little thing in this
I'm
room.
not clicking on
These
anything.
numbered buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door.
I'm not doing
Everything,
shit.
anything. Something here will save me.
No, make it go
Why would
boom.
you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer
don't
isn't a
spoiler.
catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death.
I already
You're
died.
only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy.
Narrator
You
kinda
wanted to
hot.
control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count.
Wait, what?
Or
I was
don't.
flushing
It's all
of
the
your
same to
words.
me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever after.
Woo! Never the end, never the end, never the end. I died again!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, maybe we've missed the memo. What the hell, man?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I mean, now we gotta press the button, the other button, right?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh, come on, dude! Oh, come on! Oh, come on! You think that's okay? You think that... Asshole.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yeah, I still have the elevator though.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley
Aw, sleep
wondered
well,
aloud
Skull. Thanks
to
for
nobody.
chilling.
He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code.
Wait, did I do it
Sheer
wrong?
luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Wait, is that wrong? Oh no, it's because of the story, because we couldn't simply know that. We can do elevator. Loading, 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 loading.
Whoops. Nope. Never
Oh!
mind. Stanley actually got back into the
He doesn't
elevator
have
and went
anything
back
else
out.
up his sleeve.
Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's
He
office?
only had
well,
something-
That's a great question.
He only had something for the broom. Happy laugh. Why can't I just go back down? No, I have to go into the office first.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out
We
the
have to-
plot
we
of the
have to
story
wait till
in
he's
new
done.
and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated.
neither,
It's
huh?
that keen eye for storytelling that you have. An incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Thanks.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
I'm just testing, yo. Okay, I'm done now, though.
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor.
Yeah,
won't he?
I am.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Alright, and there's still escape. Well, we need to push the other button first, and then we can escape. Mind control!
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have
What
the
is it?
strength to find out?
What could it be? Could it be screens? I wonder. Who'd have guessed?
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Wait, what was my number again? 420?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Only one way to find
No.
out.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it.
I won't
His own
accept
life
it.
in someone else's control?
Never!
It was unthinkable.
Four-
Wasn't it?
247.
Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
No flippin' heckin' way,
But here
dude.
was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
I can't believe it.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
We are turning it off. Do we die again? We shut our own power off?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won.
A Stanley and
He had
NPC.
defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
Oh, he's so dead.
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
That's...
No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what
Those
to
are
do,
not 7
or
a.m.
how to
thoughts.
feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Oh, it's us. Okay, we're free! We're free! Freedom!
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way,
Lag
right
me.
now, that things were meant to happen. And
Lag,
Stanley
lag.
was happy.
Achievement unlocked. Beat the game. What? Wait, we got the happy ending. 700 FPS something. Nah, it was just this one scene. It's fine. Alright
All
then.
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I understand.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Understand why some people said 30 minutes or 7 hours.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Well, we never went to the right room, right? So I guess let's go through the escape room. And then we can go to the door on the right.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Literally when we go, we just die, no?
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone?
Fuck, I forgot.
This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs, the guttural retching of life from a man denied any hope,
he's
any
changing.
reason to keep going. Here on the floor, he lay prone, paralyzed by fear for nearly a full hour. But when at last he began to move about and survey the situation, he found a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could it mean? Was it a sign of hope for Stanley's future? Alas, it was not. For although this keypad, Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just
Hey,
let
you
the
talked
narrator
a lot
talk.
already. Don't fucking
That kind of
complain.
anxiety isn't healthy.
Not
So
anxiety.
he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
I'm...
Feeling soothed
No.
and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Dance game. Don't stop the song. I let you talk a lot, Mr. Narrator. Okay? Calm down.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
No, we escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for. Nope, still on board with death.
Well, I mean, we did all the things in here, no? We turned the power off, we turned the power on, there's nothing else. I guess violent death. Please don't jump scare. Please no 7 a.m. jump scare. Oh god. Oh, we're actually dead because we got the achievement. We beat the game. Oh,
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back
we
on
did
track.
everything! No, violent death. I am no afraid.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
What the fuck? What, you just jump down and die? That's terrifying. Alright, let's jump in, shall we? Whee! Huh?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss,
no, wait, let me go
plucking
back.
the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Fufu 7. Huh?
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
What the fuck?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever.
That's true.
What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Yeah, what was it?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Whoa. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. To be honest, the narrator thing reminds me of Teletubbies. It's credits. You're fucking dead, dude. Office clock. Oh, it's not our clock. It's wrong time. Where the fuck we are?
Mistake. It's the kind of thing you'd pick up on intuitively if you had even the most fundamental understanding of good and bad game design. But of course, you being you, you'll probably spend the next hour trying to solve it. Here, I'm just going to make this easy on you.
Narration outtakes. Kevin Brighting, the voice of the narrator, recorded dialogue for the entire
Stanley
game
walked
roughly
over
3
the
separate
bridge.
times over the 2 years of development. These are
Stanley
clips
stood
from
on the
early takes
snow.
that were not used in the final game. Cute!
Then he pushed the number 8.
No emotes for sad people. Why? Huh? What sad emote do you need? The early shift is here. Hi. I think these are credits. Oh, we can begin the game again. What? Hope you slept well, Hex. I killed this guy. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. What? So how's the 24-hour stream going? I think we did like React content for, what was it? Like an hour? And now we're here. And I think I killed them like 3 times in less than an hour. But I think that's normal, no? Right? Begin the game again!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Also, they closed the broom room on me, Hex. Okay, we went to the left plenty. They closed the broom room. They put wood in front of it. Fucking assholes. We put on, we put off. We went to escape. What? Why? It was done.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door
Now
on
we
his
can.
left.
Now we can go to the right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all. just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Wait, do I not do it? Okay, I'm not doing it.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I'm gonna die again. Do not jump from the cargo lift while in motion. It will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, 5,000. You have to pay 5k when you die.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Yeah?
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Who make a lol? Maidens? Bitches? Did you say a girl?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless.
Really? You wake up at 7 a.m. You come into my stream and you scratch your last 100 bits together just to call me maidenless? Yes. I see. Well then, I won't have to go back then, since I'm maidenless.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her.
Okay.
If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
I trust no one! Trust no one! Wait, do I have to pick it up? Fine, I trust a little bit. Ah!
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha! Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. Sorry, but you're in my story now.
He fucking Fufu walled me in the game. I got fucking narrator walled.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Oh, no, again. Good morning, employee. Press G on your keyboard. P. L. K. M. E. R. T. G.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his
Nixie,
existence.
welcome back. Hi, here. Hi, Sinzov. Please press V. Okay.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
He's teaching
Now he's
me.
pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Please press N to watch TV.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Please press G to spend time with the boys? Pressing G to spend time with the boys, say no more.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Hi, Rob. Wait, have you really been streaming for 20 hours? Yeah, it's 24-hour stream. I'm streaming for 20 hours and 28 minutes. Milko, thank you so much for using your Prime in this very channel. You could have used it anywhere and everywhere, but you decided to use it here. Thank you for the 28. I hope you've been having a great day, great start to your weekend. And nice to see you, Milko. Was running on fumes. That's why they call me Fufumii. Prepare dinner.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions.
A yellow
and
line
down
TM?
another was a game with a baby. And he
What?
called it the Stanley Parable.
Uh-huh. Please press K to tell your kids a story.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Please press C to tell your wife you love her.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Please press V to go to sleep. No sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Please press P to be at work in the morning.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself?
Again?
How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Please press C to question nothing. I am not gonna question anything.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. and I tried again.
Please
Stanley pushed
die.
a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
That's toxic. He's a fucking gamer. Oh shit! I died again. How fucking? Okay, it's normal to die that often, right? This is a game where you like constantly die, right? Right. This is normal. This guy has such a dull voice, though. It's putting me to sleep. What? I love this guy's voice.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
I moonwalk. You will never expect it. I'll moonwalk. Who's following me?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We go to the right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Wait, what? Oh, that's the other door. Aha! Not today, Satan!
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
What if we go back up? Oh, we can't. Ah.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep.
Down,
okay,
left,
yes.
right,
I've got
down,
it now.
left,
This story
right.
is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay. I thought it would fucking kill me. Wait, we already were here. Huh? Why players so try hard? I lost 4 math guys. I just lost everything exists in the hood. What are you talking about?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick,
literally...
Stanley, close your eyes. Okay.
Wait, I literally watched this already.
Back to,
How wrong?
Kidding.
What?
It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
Wait,
and this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Wait, but I already went there. What do you mean, spoiler? Okay, fine. Wait, what else was there?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Follow exactly what this dude says.
When Stanley... Wait, what?
Yay, more
No,
doors!
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely
Yeah,
restarted
yeah,
the game over,
yeah.
completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the
didn't
monitors?
change shit.
Did you move the story somewhere or...
No.
Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was
Wait, I
right
thought
here
you were just
a minute
reading it.
ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere.
Hi, Oliver.
Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Can we go here? So many different rooms. Where do we go? Wait, isn't this just the same? Can you jump? Or you tried? I got an achievement that you can't jump. Labyrinth.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No!
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Oh, he just does it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No more
Okay,
doors!
yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong.
Hooray!
It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
It's worse? What do you mean? There's no doors. What are you playing? I have no idea. But it's called...
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Oh, in Elden Ring? Yes, we're in Elden Ring. What the fuck is going on?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that
Oh
correct?
shit, you didn't refresh since Elden Ring?
Do you remember,
last?
Stanley?
Sheesh.
Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
We won!
Congratulations!
Woo!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
Thank you.
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right
Wait,
about
what?
this at all.
My
We
win.
both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
What the fuck?
Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Okay. The Stanley
All right,
Parable.
I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
TM. Oh look, the yellow line TM. Let's follow the yellow line. Wait, you're not giving me shit?
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Oh. Fine. Yellow line! Elden Ring for me, but I'm removal. Okay, but it...
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Woo! Destiny!
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, Are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood. Cut the music.
What?
Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything. Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell? Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted
What the
you,
fuck, Line? We trusted you.
Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
This time the Line won't let us down, I believe.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
True.
We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Whoa!
Now, yes, this is exciting.
Yes,
Just
bitch!
me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
48-hour stream. Dragons.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from
to
having
get up
any
in like
role
4 hours,
in our
have a good night
awesome
and
new
good luck.
story.
Thank you, Robob.
No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Sleep well, good night. It's vented! Yellow line TM vented.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Let's go to the left. Shit!
Oh, hold up, what's this?
The confusion ending.
The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending?
What?
And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be.
Oh no, here comes Stanley.
I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on.
Oh no.
I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait, you know. I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you do...
What the fuck? I think it just killed us. I think he just fucking murdered us.
All of his co-workers were gone. What
Wait,
could it
we just
mean?
restart. Oh no, you
Stanley
don't
decided
remember.
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a
No,
memo.
you have to remember, Mr. Narrator. New content? Sign me up, bitch.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Yeah, what does that mean? Nat, I can't be crop topping. Oh, new content, poggers.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe
No,
content.
I want to ride again. Oh my god, I'm so excited. New content. Woo! I never played the first.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
I mean, it is Ultra Deluxe.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content.
Woo!
I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
New content.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Give me the content, Stanley.
All right. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
We can jump? There's no way. It is impossible. It is forsaken. It is... We cannot jump. There's just no possible... Wait, this is ridiculous. This is outrageous. We can't. We can't. Press. Actual pay to win. Get actually fucking paid to win. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Jumped! Awesome! Again! Again!
Is that it?
Wait, that was awesome.
Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
What the fuck are you talking about? Get fucking wrecked.
Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive.
Huh?
It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content?
Yeah.
If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content.
1,000 hours!
Oh, wait. There's more. Very good.
Yay!
Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Are they doing like golds, everything that wasn't possible before?
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This
Thank
is
you
what
for
happens
enjoying
when
the
greedy
new
video
content.
game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy
shit.
dollar. And don't get me started
Call
on the
them
level
out.
of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter
On
and hold them
Twitter?
personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks.
You killed
Just
me.
you and me having a great time together like always.
What? You killed me like
What do
10
you say,
times.
friend?
Bro, you literally killed me like 10 times. What do you mean? Why, a forker? Where the fuck I am?
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something!
No.
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares?
Oh, you took it personal.
Oh, never mind. You're not a dork.
Ha, I'm not a dork. Hey, new content is closed.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No! The vent.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh no, I don't remember.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Hex, you miss us speaking German? Well, I timed you out. It's a surprise! He's a dork anyways. Wait, what did he say?
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Reminds me of the Deponia devs. They made a trilogy of adventure games. The third
But
one
Stanley
had an
didn't want to
ending
go
the
back
fans
to the
didn't
office.
like, so
He
that's
wanted to
released the
wander
fourth
about
game to
and
change
get
it.
even further off track. So now, in order to get back, he needed to go,
Wait, what? They made a trilogy of adventure games.
here,
The third one had an
it's,
ending the fans didn't like,
left.
so the devs released the fourth game to change it, gave it the same ending, and told the fans to get fucked. Wait, for real? For real? No cap on a bottle? That's so mean. That's messed up, dude.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right?
What was I thinking?
It's clearly... Oh, dear. Would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep. Okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
It's been a while, but that's how I think it went. Some German developer. I mean, Deponia is like chaos on Deponia, Harvey's New Eyes, Edna's Breakout, or shit like that, right? I would watch that on YouTube.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
I know all of this.
Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Okay, I should start the game from the beginning. Huh?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait.
Oh,
Wait,
shit!
What? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be...
I want to vent, X!
Oh, did something change?
I want to vent!
Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Something change if I restart? Oh, shit! Hey!
Stanley, come over here.
We did
In the
it!
vent. I want to show you something.
Hey! Easy clap. Why did you not vent? I vented!
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be.
Man, I
So I
remember.
made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Whoa, it's Dark Souls Stanley Parable. Damn, she's still going. Yeah, of course, Jet Pro. 24 hours. Whoa.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Isn't this just a giant shithouse? Oh no, it's not. Memory, sweet memory. Don't forget the Stanley
You
Parable.
see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally
I never
launched?
played it!
Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
I didn't play it. Our first kiss, my first car, the release of the Stanley Parable in 2013. Good times. Let's begin again. The two doors, the dude sitting there, the monitors, the desk. Ah, good times. Still good, Ellie? Read this number. Harvey's New Eyes was a fun game, by the way, Fufu, since you mentioned earlier. Dude, I actually played Edna's Breakout on stream. It was one of the very first story games I ever played. I don't really know how to handle my chat back then. And I don't think it was really like... I don't really think my mods knew how I would want my chat to be modded. So I got fucking backseated out of my life. Like, I still remember there was this like one person who would just like literally just completely backseat so fucking hard. This fucking thing is over there, and then you have to click that, and then you go there, and then when you do this, you go there. You then don't do that, and this and that, and this and that, and this and that. And yeah, then I quit the game. And I never continued it. Wait, what? Same Delphi thing, and the game had a bug at some point that got you stuck if you talked to some NPC at the wrong time. So instead of fixing it, they put a save file on their website you could download, which put you right after the point in the game. What the? Why though? Just to find their most dedicated. Smile because it happened. The first dollar. Unachievable. It is impossible to get this achievement. What the fuck? Go outside. Don't play for 5 years. You cannot make me. You know you can press space to jump. I already used my fucking Ultra Deluxe spacebar. Okay, I can't jump anymore. It's not possible. Creator surprisingly down to earth. %50 off designer head. But a small creature owns the other half. Stanley is fucking dead. If only Hex had been there back then, he would have bonked that dude to the moon. Nodders. Where can I buy a Hex? I don't buy a Hex, you catch one in the wild and imprison it. Ah! Wait. Why are we hunting down and selling my mods? What the fuck is that? Why are there worms on the ground? Ew! Oh wait, this is stones.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game
Yeah, you
ever
wanna pat your own back
Did
more?
you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was.
Oh, man.
It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was
Why
all
those?
of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk
Oh no.
with an hour of new elevator content.
Huh? Look at this shrine. Literally mocking their review writers. I cannot believe it. Open up!
Here's another moving passage, this time
Only
from
9?
GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices
I
I've
only
ever
died!
been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content.
But it only had a 9 out
It
of
just
10.
needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Why a 9? If it's perfect, if it's flawless, why are you having a 9 out of 10? Huh?
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again.
Man,
Wait,
back in
hang
2013.
I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Oh no!
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Steam reviews. I don't know what you have against Steam reviews, man. Did you read my Steam review about Hooked on You? The Wasteland of Steam review.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't.
Oh no, don't doubt
Yeah.
yourself.
What an awful memory to have to hold on to.
Oh
These
no.
black marks are my otherwise unimpeachable track record.
Fucking
I
noodle
feel
shaft. Fuck
like a
you,
failure.
noodle shaft.
Like I let these
Suck.
people down. Perhaps the Stanley parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Oh no. He's doubting himself now. Fuck you, noodle shaft. You suck. Love how they fucking exposed them as well. Oh no, you made narrator sad. He only killed us like 10 times. I forgive him. Oh no, not more. Stop it.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Uh-huh. Good narrator. Who owns reviews on Steam? Can anyone just put them in their games? Wait, owns? I own them, Ned. If you want to write a review to any game, you have to go through me first. Me, yeah? And me. No, only me, Donut.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it.
You're
it's
not
what the players have been
boring.
asking for.
It's
and
been
I'm
just
very
been
proud to have
21
delivered
hours.
it. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue. And it goes something like this. The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is.
Oh no,
so on
he's
and
so
forth,
tilted.
until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once. So, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, no, until 245. That the logic of elimination
he's
working
losing his
backwards,
mind.
the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000
We can write a Shakespeare-level
years, until
essay
just
and get
yesterday,
99 out of
here and
100, but
there,
never
forward and
100.
back, and never a moment before lunchtime.
You think Shakespeare
Can't be.
got 99
It's
out of
the
100?
only thing there is. How many billions
Hina,
left
good
until so
morning.
much more than forever ago? Which is why I say, the story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once. So, now you see, blah, 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 blah,
Okay,
blah,
just
blah,
repeats
blah, blah,
himself,
blah,
no?
blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be
Yeah.
just yet. No, no.
Oh, you're back, you see? You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think.
My English teacher would
so
mark
my
on that. He
theory
said you can
is
never
that
get
any
100 out of
choice you've
100,
ever
only
made
99
is
out of
simply
100.
a series
What
of
the
choices
fuck?
made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice. That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've
You're
already
asking
made,
for
you
it.
bring that choice into being,
You want me to do it
then
again?
by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the
Wait.
sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your Greek gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite? You see, it could in fact be both of these things at once.
that you are both making choices and not making choices, and that they are both affecting you and not affecting you at the same time by virtue of the fact that you both are and are not making them. Okay, at first, I was leaning towards manifest. Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you?
Yeah.
But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this,
no.
and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works. Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is running Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review.
Oh
merely because of this
he's
very
so
situation.
fucking tilted.
Yes, I think that's quite likely. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? Not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking. Stanley, Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time, just sitting here, not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking, and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always?
1 month, 1 month, huh?
Oh, hello, it's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year.
A year?
Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for 1 entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities.
You don't know
I felt
how it
nothing
is.
at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months.
Nah, you
I
don't know
lost
how it
all
is.
in a blur of
I
the
think you need
deepest
to
longing
learn.
to undo
I think
the
you need to
past.
learn
And when
5
that feeling had
years.
begun-
Learn. Motherfucker. Wait, did he die? Hello? Did you die? I think he died. Huh?
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't
Entertain
enough.
us.
They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he...
What the fuck?
The
We're
end
time
is
to-
never the end, is 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 never the end.
Alright. Okay. I think you had a little bit, you were a little bit too long and, where's the water now? What a fucker. He's fine. He's totally fine. Water the plant. The fuck? Holy shit! Shit's broke! How far did we travel into the future? Shit's broke! Are we gonna be in space at one point? Oh shit. Light! It's breaking through! We can do it! We're breaking through! Oh god, what the fuck? Hello? The Last of Us! Alright, we're skipping even more. Oh no! What happened to the nature? The nature's gone! No, Greenpeace! Hello? I think we died. No, our button! The fuck happened? Yahoo! Pete, good morning, where the fuck? What the fuck? Where the fuck I am? This time, narrator died. We skipped through time. What is going on? Narrator got so fucking mauled about negative Steam reviews that he just fucking killed himself with a time machine. How it feels to wake up and no more subathon. Literally, it was a subathon to begin with.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
Changed it. Your life! I thought you died. New content! Whoa! Well, I guess we have to go to the new content, huh?
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
I am so fucking hyped. Show me. I am so excited. Dude, new content plus.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable
and
about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further.
Ultra
Which
Deluxe
is why
Omega?
I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
What?
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged
Overwatch 2.
sequel,
I mean
an
Stanley
entirely new
Parable
experience
2.
built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
The end is never the end. Again!
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2,
and
now
the line
that's an artistic
TM.
statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Man, I can't wait for the Stanley Parable 3. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us building castles in the sky. Just the two of us. You and I. Man. Beautiful. Hi, Fluke! Good morning. How'd you sleep? They're back! 2 doors! It was all foreshadowing for the Stanley Parable 2! It was all foreshadowed! Awesome.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 nostrils, 2 arms, 2 legs. Who took the red marker? Me! No, me. I slept okay, woke up freezing. No. Why are you freezing? Stop fucking freezing. This way to the show floor. Yo! New content bus! Dude, I can't believe the Stanley Parable 2 got a new content bus. That is insane. Whoa! Look at that shit!
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Exclusive, the button that says the name of the player that is saying the game. What? But the game's name is Stanley Parable, not Fufu Parable. That is impossible. You can't do that.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind,
but what if my name is
first addition
Stanley?
to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Too big. Try it here.
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim.
What?
But of course, in
Why?
the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is.
What?
Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind,
Okay.
forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
Okay, I'm Jim.
I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim. Sleeping and waking as Jim.
I'm Jim.
Falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim. Seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim. And as Jim, watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
I am Jim. I've never been anyone else.
Jim.
Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button describes you.
Jim!
Do it again, do it again.
Again, I'm Jim.
Jim.
Woo!
It hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money.
It's true.
Let's take a break from the Jim button.
No.
I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
No, I need it again.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much
No, I
Jim.
cannot be enough Jim.
I'm putting the Jim button away.
No!
Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you
I'm Jim.
actually are.
I'm Jim.
Jim.
Yes.
Jim.
I'm Jim.
Jim.
Yes.
Jim.
I'm Jim. I am Jim. Wait, he said he took it away from me. He didn't. Some VTubers actually panicked there because they thought it would dox themselves. They thought it would say, like, their Steam
I suppose
name.
I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
Yeah? I mean, worth a thought. Hai già letto Stanley Parable.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Free, new and easy achievement. Settings, world champion, infinite hole. I'm an infinite hole. Dude, guys! They put my Oshi mark into their game! Holy shit! It's me! They just put the fucking emoji in. It's me! The game knows your Oshi mark and your name. Holy shit, they used my Oshi mark and they used my real name, Jim. Whole entrance and infinity. Yeah, that's me. Depth, space, infinite hole chart. Science, more. Falling, infinity, more hole. Educational use only. Okay. It just keeps going. I agree.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling.
Pause.
You can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Infinite amount of time? Say no more. We gotta jump down there. We gotta jump down into infinite hole.
You see, isn't it wonderful?
It's
One of my
wonderful.
more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top,
What?
and we can continue onward.
Yeah, but the infinite hole.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top.
Why?
Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum.
I thought
of
this is
things.
infinite hole. Huh? Are you lying to Jim?
Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here
I'm the only infinite black hole, motherfucker.
What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite?
Mostly
if that
infinite.
Works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
Fine. I found out about you. We can go back up.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even... Oh, for heaven... You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much.
I am one.
A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time?
Oh.
I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before.
That is correct.
Admittedly, I didn't
It's
make
not a pixel
an
anymore.
infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above.
I am not
Had
done.
enough? I'm positively thrilled. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing...
Wait, what the fuck?
Okay, yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite.
Yeah, what the fuck,
I
man?
suspect
I'm
that
getting
starting to hit the
scammed.
point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the
We need to
hole's
go
length.
more often.
Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
Yeah.
Well, there it is.
What the?
The shame of my life. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Press G.
Is the, teleport button not working?
I'll
sure?
just stay
Well,
on
I
my
mean-
hole.
I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again.
Can't jump.
Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this.
Oh,
I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley.
Okay,
you couldn't
bye.
bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for.
Thank
It's
you.
a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole. I get to do literally anything else. Take
he
care,
doesn't
Stanley.
know.
I hope
He
you and the hole
doesn't
have
know.
a wonderful rest of eternity together.
He's talking to you guys and he doesn't know. You're just gonna spend the rest of eternity with me. Forever and ever and ever in the hole. What the fuck? What the fuck is happening? I was ready to just chill in my hole. Yo, look at us with Jim! Jim! In the hole! It's Jim and the... Wait, G, perception. No, this shit.
My head's stronger. Now you're no longer using up this space of mine. My head's stronger. Now you're no longer using up this
What
space of mine.
the fuck?
My head's strong-
Change your reality. In the hole! Hi Craig, good morning. Change yourself? What the fuck? Puppies! Fucking adorable puppies! I love puppies! They are so adorable! Woo! Change yourself. What the fuck? Look at Ojo. Oh, anime! Wait, that's more cartoon. Where's anime? Eren! Where's anime? Wait, that's it?
Stanley!
Oh, I'm becoming anime.
Stanley!
What? No!
Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland.
No, let me go
But we can't
again!
have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment.
Aww.
So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole?
Yeah, that's right. You
From the
focus on
looks of
me.
things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodle-pip.
Again! No, what the fuck? What the fuck? Well, I'll be right back. See y'all in a jiffy. see you in a jiffy.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Did I die again? Merch? Pack chomp. I saw the new content. The Stanley Parable 2 Reassurance Bucket. A bucket?
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well,
Chaos.
I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket.
Bucket!
You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Yeah, give me that bucket. Oh, hell yeah.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair,
I am
must
so
already
happy
be
I have a
sweeping
bucket.
through your body. And in fact,
I got a
can I say
motherfucking
that I do
bucket!
believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well.
Thank you.
I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Oh, you. Stop
The
it.
benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley
Dude, I
Parable
cannot
2.
wait for Stanley Parable 2. Hell fucking yeah. Hi, Ronan. I'm so happy we have a bucket.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already. Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't
Comfy,
yet
me when
decided
bucket.
on this one. I think
Me
that
when
in the
bucket.
new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
What? Huh? Get well someday. Happy 12th birthday, step niece. Get well someday.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all
Of course.
along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece it is.
Motherfucker! Why 12? Wait, how can I can dash? Why can I dash?
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Hi Ricky, good morning. Yeah, we're getting there. Collectibles. Collect them all. Can you find them? 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 Can you find them?
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them.
What?
I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You
But
simply
number
collect
go
all of
up,
them,
though.
and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Why is an adjective? I'm gonna put this into my bucket. Woo! We got 1 out of 6. Let's go! Nice.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely
Yeah, fucking
tragic.
disgusting. We got 1 out of 6. 5 more to go. Let's go, let's go. Where's the rest? Where's the rest? Where's the rest? We need more. Free, new and easy achievement. I can't believe it that simple. It just works. Get it here. I won the achievement. Pull the lever. Receive your new achievement. No more steps. Get yours right now. Dude, hell yeah.
Now here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes, you see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
Test achievement unachieved.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist.
No, my
right
achievement!
Now, the achievement is still fully broken.
No!
I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I
What
guarantee
the
it
fuck,
will be fixed in the
narrator?
sequel to at last satisfy the
No!
hordes of ravenous fans all over
My
the
lever
world who have been
achievement!
uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
No. Give me the achievement. No. Please, you must repair it. What a tragedy. Ricky, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Ricky. I hope you'll have a great time with your
What
friends
else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
and family and everyone who's important to you. Thanks for being here. Yeah, we've been here. We've been at merge.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle?
Yes.
Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece
No. I needed to use them all at once. Setting world champion, infinite hole for achievement. Ah. That's new. What's new? Epilogue. Wait, we already looked at that. What did we not look at? No screenshots. How do I take a screenshot? I took a screenshot. I took another screenshot. It was asking for it. What do we have? Jump circle this map. Free achievement. The button that says the name of the player that's playing the game. Merge. Settings world champion. The standing for the reassurance bucket. Office decorations! We need to go to number 3. Where are office decorations? Uppermost? No, here's the exit. Where office decorations? I don't know how to go to a map. Huh? Oh no, it's a map. It's a map, my worst enemy. Tree is like there, and a round little thingy thing. How I get? There. Wait, are these office decorations? Wait, these are office decorations. We already went here. We're done. But we still need one more? What did we get? We got jump circle, we got this map, we got free achievement. Merge settings. Maybe settings world champion. It was locked. Well, then I guess we go to the exit. Then we leave. If I find the way. With my bucket. Just me and my bucket. Just me and my bucket. Wait, that's not the way I get it. Oh no. Where was the exit? Where was the exit? No, I can't find it. Oh. Oh. Ah. Ah. Oh, there's exit. Found it. Let's exit it up. Oh.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted
Yes.
to? Ready to move on now?
But I already forgot about your fucking voice, man. It's been 10 years.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready?
Oh no, it's gonna be
Here
a
it is.
disaster.
I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Wow.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's
We got
sort
some
of...
balloons.
Okay, never mind.
We
Hold
got
on.
the achievement.
Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes. Yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. version 2.
Woo!
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything.
Wait, 2 infinite
I wanted
holes?
more than anything to
Excuse
create
me?
a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2." Let me see if I can whip something up.
The Stanley Parable 2.
Take a look.
Oh shit, we're playing it. Whoa! We're actually gonna play it? Can't believe it. I cannot believe it! Okay, I will walk to the bathroom and smack some water into my face. And I'll be right back. Wow. Last 2 hours. Okay, it is time for the Stanley Parable. It is time for the Stanley Parable 2. 2? Stanley Parable 2.
This is the story of a man.
You can
named
skip.
Stanley.
Click to skip.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Nice.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
It's
And
just a
although
computer
others might have
code.
considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
No?
Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Tiredness hitting the black hole? No, 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 no. I am never tired. Never ever. Alright. Oh my god, guys, are you excited for Stanley Parable 2? Holy shit, look at that.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Happy 12th birthday,
Stanley decided to go to the
Stepniece.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
The bucket!
Stanley picked up the bucket.
I got a bucket! Woo! Awesome! Bucket!
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
We're literally so safe now with the bucket. It's 4:20, it's closed, Luna.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever.
Yeah, that is true.
Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Oh. Oh, look what's open again! Oh, look what we have here!
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket.
No.
You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy.
No.
It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the
No.
bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a
No, it's
broom
mine.
closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say.
No,
here.
it's mine.
supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't
I will not hand over the bucket.
I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong.
I will not
This is
put-
your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend.
Yes.
You can't hand it over. Oh, no.
No, my
Getting
bucket.
into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket?
Never!
Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends? That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the
I'm
wide
split.
variety of
I'm
experiences
in love with the
you
bucket,
and the
but I'm
bucket
also in
have
love
shared
with the
together.
broom closet.
Go through each of them point by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket, as they have changed and evolved over the years.
That
Let
is
him
true.
have it.
You want that bucket? You ain't getting it.
Okay,
I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all. Here we go. There. Now it's settled. No more debate, no more discussion.
I thought my name is
Take a
Jim!
hike, broom closet, with all your meandering philosophical diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
Oh, but now we can put it away though, no? Because now my name is on it.
All right, I've got a second sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate. You see? I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket.
Woo, the
That
genius!
way, if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself, it's a bucket.
It's a bucket!
There really is a wide variety of applications for this sticker.
Perfect. Thank you, narrator. What would I do without you? I want another sticker.
You know what? I could take the name-calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us the silent treatment. And to be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display. You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
Can I get another sticker? One more sticker? No? Okay, we continue. Property.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Oh, can I go downstairs now with my bucket and not die?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fined for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then, something occurred to Stanley.
Oh no.
Maybe, he thought to himself,
It is the
maybe
I'm crazy
I am
ending.
crazy.
But I have the
He looked
bucket!
down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me.
He's doubting the bucket?
He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and
What?
comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone else's
It
bucket,
literally
perhaps.
says property
How did
of
I end up with
Stanley?
someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong.
It has a
Surely
bucket
no good would come
sticker!
from this. Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket. And indeed, now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very
We still die!
And now he felt himself floating off the ground. Oh, gracious, he exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it. Far
bucket.
off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
Stanley! Stanley, it's me, the bucket.
No, my
Could it truly be?
bucket!
He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next. None of them
No,
were his.
it's
None
not
of
my
them were
bucket.
his special bucket.
Come to me, Stanley. Find me.
My bucket!
He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend.
No.
It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along.
No!
It was incredibly painful. Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out.
It can't be. It
This
cannot
is the story
be.
of a woman named Mariella.
We still fucking
Mariella
die.
woke up on a day like any other.
Why does the game
She
not want us
rose,
to go
got dressed,
downstairs?
picked up her bucket of comfort and security,
What?
and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was.
He doesn't have a bucket.
This man
Yep.
had no bucket.
It's
Of
just
course
freaking a mistake.
he'd gone mad.
ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him. Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place.
Oh, really?
How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
What the fuck? Okay, going downstairs bad. We do not want to go downstairs. No going downstairs, okay? We don't do that.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
I even have property of Stanley on it. I even have a bucket sticker. Fine. You get one more try.
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Bucket!
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Hey, boss room!
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Past the broom closet. I don't talk to the broom closet since
Stanley
our
may
last
have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always. The bucket would. And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable.
But what's downstairs, though? Downstairs is
in
death.
The tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
Oh,
But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
Woo!
Was it the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him?
It was the bucket!
Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Bucket!
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
You trust the bucket a lot for someone who kept saying trust no one. And I am a black hole, so I am nothingness, so I am no one, so I trust no one but myself, so I trust myself. And when I trust myself, I can trust myself that I can trust other things like a bucket. Makes human sense, Nanoska. Come on, it's not that deep.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Yeah! What's up with that? My bucket! Oh, it's still there.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
Wait, was there a Stanley statue? You only have 1 out of 6. What the? No, I didn't see. I didn't see a Stanley figure.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock.
What? No.
Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
Poor bucket. Poor bucket. I can't... How am I even supposed to show it all of that? Oh my god, it's gonna be so fucking traumatized. It's gonna be trauma bucket. It's gonna be trauma bucket. Hi, Saucy.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
Your feeble mind, Stanley. Your feeble mind cannot even comprehend.
No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
Only trust the bucket.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket,
up against the world.
They high-fived in a really cool way.
What?
And the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
Well then, it's just the bucket and me. I guess it is time to high five again and turn the power off. Oh yeah.
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over? Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine.
Woo!
Freedom was now mere moments away.
We're almost free!
Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate.
Of course.
Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth. Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together,
Just
with
the
one
bucket
another to
and
lean
me.
on, to trust, to support, and...
Wait, what?
What? Wait. What was happening? Why had the door stopped?
What?
Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed?
Open up!
An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering.
Please, I just want freedom!
Until finally the truth hit
For the
Stanley
bucket
square
and
in
me.
the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave.
What?
Even the facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the bucket, would go to any lengths.
No!
No. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad.
Yeah, of course
Stanley
it
thought to
isn't.
himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
They wanted the bucket! Lemons!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could
the
it
fuck?
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Bucket.
The confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket.
Bucket.
Stanley pressed the bucket upon every little thing in the office. Nothing responded to the bucket's touch,
How's that
but
even
it did little
possible?
to discourage Stanley's belief in the magic of the bucket. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
No, we go to the right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
What? The
Stanley
bucket is
took the
never
door on
wrong.
his left to go back to the meeting room.
No.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else.
Yeah, exactly.
The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Yes. That's where I wanted to go. Thank you very much. Good morning, Arson.
Good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Oh, shoot.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
I will do anything you ask me to do, bucket.
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Yes, bucket.
Now pick up the phone.
Said the bucket.
Yes,
Pick up the
bucket.
phone and it will take us back home, where we can go about life together.
Okay, bucket.
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket.
Ah,
Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend. And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
what do you mean belief? Hello, Stanley. It's me, your bucket. Press B to take me to work with you.
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders.
What?
Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
What? No, the bucket is real. The bucket is real. Where do we have to go? Where we go? Where's my bucket? Where's my bucket? There's my bucket. Press T to take me back home with you.
Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well?
What?
To
What's
see
the
him
confuse-
delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object? I want to say something to him, but I don't know how I can convince him. I don't know if he'll listen to me.
Press J to go back to work.
Oh, I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me?
No.
Listen to me. It's just a bucket.
It's not just
It
a
can't
bucket.
think, it can't talk. All it will ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different location. That's it. It doesn't do anything else.
Excuse you? The bucket also works as an elevator for cats and stray. Oh my god. It's like you don't even know the simplest things. Don't listen to the loud man. Press V for us to go back home. Yeah, I won't listen to him.
You see, he's not listening.
he's still taking orders from the bucket. You know, once upon a time it was me he took orders from, me he trusted and listened to. Now
No,
all he
I
cares
never
about is his
trusted.
awful bucket, this stupid hunk of metal.
Press R to ignore anyone in your life except for me. Ignore anyone in your life except for me. 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 Your bucket.
It's sad, but I suppose he doesn't need me anymore. From now on, he's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket, this sort of shiny bucket. Well, I'll give it this. The bucket does have a nice shine to it.
You believe I'm real, don't you, Stanley? Press N to go back home.
Yes, I suppose on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket. It's just a little more, what am I trying to say? Sturdier, more capable of transporting liquid. Like it would be better at moving an amount of water from one room to another.
Yes. Press N to relive the same day with me over and over.
Oh my God, what am I saying? Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket.
How dare you?
Why do I feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket?
Press H to go home to work, to home to work, to home to work, to home to work, to home to work.
Oh no. I'm having feelings.
What?
For the bucket.
Huh?
Oh, no. What's going on? Why do I want to be with the bucket? Hear what the bucket has to say. Do anything it asks. What's wrong with me? I don't understand. Perhaps if I had the bucket, this would be less confusing. Yes.
No.
The bucket could tell me
No.
what to do in
No.
this troublesome situation.
My bucket! Okay, never mind. I'm actually good.
Stanley, give me the bucket. Give it to me. Give me the bucket, Stanley. I need it.
No,
give it to me now. Give it or I'll...
Go back to work, Stanley. All right. I will be just friends.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Bum bum bum.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
No def. Aww. It's closed.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh fuck. Wait, what the fuck is this? What the fuck? Where am I? Woo! Elevator music! I have no idea where I am. I've never been here. I've never seen this. Was this always here? Or is this just Stanley Parable 2? Wait, do I have to click something? Oh, I have to click something. Ah.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad, Stanley
Yeah.
pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
Hey, spoiler! Ellie the figure. Wait, there really was one?
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the
I'm
elevator
jealous.
and went
Everything
back up.
great.
Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead
Because
back to his
there's a
boss's office?
figure.
Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
There's a figure, dummy. On the right?
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got
What's
onto the
going
elevator.
on?
It's
What?
still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow! I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Thank you! Alright, back down we go.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this? Surely this time Stanley will walk
Surely.
forward into the spooky corridor. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Obviously. Now what? Since we skip it?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? This is a scary game? No.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place.
Yeah, only if
where
you're a bucket,
freedom meant nothing.
Sabrina, Ginny, hope you well. Yeah. Bum bum bum.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been
You're
under someone's
427.
control all this time? Was this the only
Already
reason he
checked
was
that.
happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been
There.
manipulated to accept it blindly?
See, that's us. Not fired. We're not fired. I think we have to get fired though. How do we get fired?
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I kinda miss Bucket. Bucket went too far.
Here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Oh, Bucket went too far by placing itself on the bed. I'm good, Fufu. How are you? I'm good too, with 23 hours in. Woo! I'm excited to meet up with some of the people today. Yeah, I'm excited for you guys as well. Can't believe you guys are meeting up. That makes me so incredibly happy.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place.
Woo! Finally, without the bucket, we can find freedom!
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Is it?
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
Woo!
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
Wait, what?
Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber,
I have no clue,
he realized
dude.
none of this mattered to him.
Oh no.
For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness.
Very cute.
Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
Woo!
And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Yes, pro David _ 69. Ha! Penis. I agree. Freedom! Okay, Kona W clap!
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Woo! People frames. Yeah, it was too much, but we're back now. Yay, we did it! Okay. With Dunsky Brunsky. So if you don't take the bucket, you play the old endings? Apparently. We're done! Wait, what the fuck? Begin the game? You can do that twice? What the fuck? Bucket storyline is different. Are you done though? There's still 10 billion quazillion endings. But we played like almost 4 hours. I'm fine. Let's see. Test achievement description. Replace this. Quit the game and then start it again. Play the Stanley Parable for the entire duration of a Tuesday. Why a Tuesday? 8. Click on a door 430 times. Complete the Stanley Parable in under 4 minutes and 22 seconds. Set all settings sliders in the menu to all the available numbers. And don't play the Stanley Parable for 10 years. What the fuck?